Welcome to The Explainer. Today we're looking at a company with a mission that honestly sounds like it's straight out of science fiction: to connect every single AI, every database, and every sensor on the planet into one unified intelligence.
So, let's just kick things off with that big question, a what-if that really gets to the heart of the matter. Right now, our digital world is just full of powerful tools that don't talk to each other. I mean, think about it. Your phone's AI has no idea what your smart home's AI is doing. What if they could? What if everything could work together seamlessly?
Okay, so if that's the dream, what's stopping it? Well, the problem is something called AI orchestration. But I think a better way to picture it is a world of digital islands. Right now, we have these absolutely brilliant AI algorithms, but they're all operating in their own little worlds, totally isolated. Our databases, they're basically disconnected silos of knowledge, kind of like libraries that can't share books. What you end up with is a ton of complexity, but not a lot of synergy. And the result of all that? So much untapped potential and really, really inefficient IT infrastructure.
So, how in the world do you build bridges between all these digital islands? Well, the vision here is for something called Net AGI. The idea is to turn all that chaotic digital noise into a perfectly tuned symphony of intelligence.
And that brings us to this term, Net AGI. It stands for Network-Based Artificial General Intelligence. The idea is, simple on the surface, but incredibly powerful. What if all these separate individual AIs could link up on their own to form a single, super intelligent network? It's a concept they also call the AI of AIs.
And this whole thing is driven by a mission that is, well, it's seriously ambitious. This isn't just about cool tech. It's about building a society where all this connected intelligence actually leads to happiness for everyone.
All right, I know what you're probably thinking. This still sounds a whole lot like science fiction. How is any of this even possible? Well, the answer lies in a massive breakthrough in speed, and it's all thanks to a technology they call RxT.
So the secret sauce here is something called Recursive Equivalent Transform, or just RET. The best way to think about it is like a universal matchmaker for all things digital. It can find and connect the perfect AI, the right database, or the needed sensor for any given task. And get this, it does it all automatically.
Now, to really get what a game changer this is, you gotta look at this comparison. Conventional methods are like one person trying to find a specific book in a library the size of a city, going aisle by aisle, one at a time, super slow, right? The RHET method, on the other hand, is like having a million librarians search that entire library all at once, in parallel. It's a fundamental shift.
And the result of that shift? It's staggering. We are talking about a process that is hundreds of thousands of times faster than the old way of doing things. This isn't just a small step up. This is a quantum leap. This is the kind of speed that actually makes the whole idea of Net AGI a practical reality instead of just a dream.
Okay, so if RET is the engine, how do you build the car? How is this technology actually applied? Well, it's the foundation for a whole platform that's built on 4 key pillars.
These 4 pillars, they're the building blocks that bring this whole network to life. They handle literally everything, from communication and security, all the way to analysis and, maybe most importantly, how we humans actually talk to this thing. Let's break them down one by one.
All right, first up, collaborative AI. You can think of this as the universal translator. It's the piece of the puzzle that lets any system, and I mean any system, from a brand new AI in the cloud to a 20-year-old database sitting on a server in a back room, connect to the network and start speaking the same language. And it does it all on its own. Now, with all this data flying back and forth, security has to be absolutely airtight, right? That's where the second pillar comes in, secure encryption AI. This thing acts like a digital guardian angel. It wraps every single connection in some seriously powerful encryption, creating what the experts call a zero-trust environment. Basically, nothing gets in unless it's verified.
Pillar number 3 is where you get the custom brain power, analysis AI, and intelligent databases. This means the network isn't just a bunch of dumb pipes moving data around. No, it can be tailored to solve really specific problems. So a hospital could use it to analyze patient data in real time, while a shipping company uses the same underlying network to optimize its entire global supply chain.
And last but not least, we have the human interface AI, and this is where things get really, really futuristic. The goal here is what they call a zero UI. That's UI for user interface experience. So forget keyboards, forget mice.
Imagine interacting with this massive global intelligence just by talking to it, or by having sensors in your office that know you're coming and adjust the lights for you before you even have to think about it. That's the goal.
Okay, so we've got this incredible technology. We have the 4 pillars. But let's get down to it. Why does any of this really matter? What's the big picture impact of going from all this digital chaos to real clarity?
You know, the ultimate goal, the big takeaway, is this. It's all about transforming the messy, disconnected, frankly frustrating IT systems we have today into a single, slim, unified intelligence network that actually organizes itself. It means our technology finally starts working for us instead of us constantly having to work for our technology.
And that leaves us with one final huge thought to chew on. A future where all of our digital intelligence is truly and instantly connected. That's not just about having faster computers or more efficient IT. It's about unlocking a whole new era of problem solving, of creativity, of human potential. So the real question isn't if it will change our world, but what are we going to build with it?